is better than yours. Don't act like you forgot. I call it shot, shot, shot. Bitch better have my money. Like blah, blah, blah. Pay me what you want it. Like blah, blah, blah. Bitch better have my money. Like blah, blah, blah. Pay me what you want it. Bitch better have my money. I get money, I'm a star. I get money, I'm a star.お金稼ぐ俺らはスター。お金稼ぐ私はスター。キラ私はスター。He know who I am, ain't had to say my name. Stack it up like Tetris, but this money ain't a game. 私かわいい体 Drinking out the bottle, getting twisted, marijuana. Big exotic Hermes, it's a crack. Watch too expensive, ain't no way I'm getting caught. I think I'm so sexy, every shirt I own is cropped. So many carats, diamonds through the bunny hopper. US or Japan, if he meet me, he gon' bow. I got yen for your friends, if they pretty, bring them out. I'm dumb and Madam Cool, pouring sake in they mouth. Put me on his plate, bring them chopsticks to the south. I get money, I'm a star. I get money, I'm a star.
Why do men, when they have a good woman at home, why do they still feel the need to mess with multiple women?
Most men cheat just based on the availability of the situation, if we're gonna be real. A lot of times it's not even necessarily what she's doing, it's that these options are available to me and I'm interested in something different. Me and you might have been together 9, 10 years or whatever the case may be, and you done showed me every possible move you can. And then I run across this woman who's willing to just throw it at me any different type of way, and just curiosity alone is gonna push most men to go out there and say, let me just at least see what it is.
I wanna stay on what Trill said for a second though, because we hear about these divorce rates, right? 80% of women are choosing to divorce and different things like that, but maybe a part of it is there's no real incentive other than your morals, right? There's no real incentive to being a good woman. We sat here and we listened to somebody say, oh, if you stay at home, you cook.
What?
Hold on. You stay at home, you cook, you clean, you do this, you do what you think a good woman is supposed to do. And you said after 9 or 10 years, it just may be curiosity. And it's like, could you imagine, looking on the other side of things, can you imagine being at home, doing what you gotta do, raising your family, raising your kids, and your man degrade your relationship, throw away everything that you built over, it might feel different.
Once upon a time, I craved relationships, really craved them. But that was when I was broken. Oh yes, we gonna keep it real today. We keeping it all the way real. I feel in order to be in a great relationship, you have to be whole within. Now that's just my opinion. Right now, there's a lot of drama surrounding me concerning relationships that I was once in. Scratch that. That wasn't even a relationship. That was a situationship where we both thought sex was the answer. That's how we connected. But God made me walk away from that situationship years ago, and God taught me the true meaning of relationships. The fact that my mindset has changed so much, it has people in my past triggered. They are triggered by the changes that I've made in my life. But you know what? Stay triggered, because I don't miss being broken. I have people clinging to my energy because I am a high priestess / healer. Now, before all this drama took place, I never mentioned that I was a high priestess because I didn't feel the need to tell anybody, because I was more focused on celebrity talk. But I must admit, once upon a time, I was afraid of my gifts. I didn't understand my gifts, but I knew I was different. I knew that. But really understanding my gifts, it took some time. The people surrounding me are more obsessed with my gifts than I am. They want to wear my skin. If they can put on my skin today, they would. And that's creeping me the hell out. Man, I done went off track. Let me get back to situationships. Now, as for me, I can no longer do situationships. I'm too mature for that. But if you're a person and you love situationships, hey, do your thing.
How do men pick who they manipulate, and how do you know when they're genuinely interested?
Oh, there's always a profile to a manipulator. I'll give you some common reasons how they can tell if you're easy to abuse, manipulate, or exploit. Number one is if you're codependent. Another one, if you have low self-esteem. If you discount the positives, that's another thing. If they compliment you and you minimize yourself. If you're a catastrophic thinker, whether you magnimize things or you minimize things. If you operate from a place of low self-worth. If you shy away from just general conversations, those are the things that they pay attention to. If you have trauma, that's another thing. And if you are vocal about your trauma, if you have trauma from previous relationships, if you have negative experiences in your childhood and you are vocal about that, they can see that. They can see that in the way you speak, in the way you behave, in the way you interact with people. That is the easiest way to identify if they can manipulate you. If there are certain qualities about yourself that you find low, if you have a lack of self-confidence or anything like that, they're going to take that weakness that you have and they're going to exploit that to use it against you. That's the way that they can tell if you're a person that they can manipulate.
Men choose weak women to control and manipulate. Yeah, they do. And they know their target very well. The reason why people continue to talk about me on this internet and target me is because I'm no longer the same and they're losing their shit about it. Once upon a time, I was that weak, vulnerable person that was easy to manipulate, but not any longer. And people hate it. Men do not like it when you wake up and understand your true self. They hate it. They will attack you for not being a victim anymore, for not being vulnerable anymore. They will attack you for that. But you know what? That's okay. Just keep it moving. Life is about evolving. It's not about staying at the same place mentally for years and years and years. If you're a person and you're the exact same after 10, 15, 20 years, that's scary. I can't be around somebody like that. When you are ignorant to self, but everybody else knows who you are and they can benefit from who you are and they know black magic, bitch, you in danger. It is very important to know thyself. It's very important. Not knowing who you are could literally cost you your life. Make sure you take the time to get to know who you are. And it's going to take some time. I'm Star, the real magician. Good night.